Hello everyone. In the previous video we successfully edited our post and now it's displaying in the form. So now the time is to update this by clicking on this submit. So let me change this to submit from update, right? So let's give it refresh and yes, it's updated. So now the time is to submit this form to a new URL. So we created this for insertion, like creating. So let's go to the web.php file and create new route for update, right? So let's go here and create this. Should be you can also create a post route or you can also create a put route, right? So put is used for updation, right? Post slash you can put this any which you want, but I don't want to pass any variable here. Post update, because there is no variables used for so we can receive the values from there and send to the controller, right? So let me type this post controller, and this should be a class and this should be update, not test try. Okay, and make this and assign this name. It should be a post dot update, and we assign this post dot update like this. So let me go to this edit form, and here in the action I type mustache sign, and in here we can also do this from URL, but I am doing this from route because I already differentiate that what is the difference between route and edit. Not edit, it's a URL. So if you are not familiar with this one, I will add the link in the description so you can check it out, that what is the difference. So let me type this post dot update. Oops, post dot update. Oops, so why I'm typing wrong? So let's give it refresh, and yes, nothing is happening because it's working, right? So let's go to the controller and find update method. So this update is having two methods, like the first one is getting request and second one is id parameter. So you can also accept an id from this update request, but you can also get it from this request, but I don't want to get an id from this form because you can also get it from there, like let me implement it here. So input, input, and it should be a hidden, and in this input here you can type like post id, and the value should be this one. Here we are getting the post variable, and here you can send this post id and you can get this in from this request object, right? So you don't need to accept this id here, but Laravel is suggesting us, so I am doing this from this Laravel way. So let's go to the web.php file and accept an id here, right? So it's accepting an id, and yes, we need to go to this update, and let me go the edit form, and in the edit I need to pass an id here. So id would be post and then post id. So we are getting this post from the controller, and we don't need to add this name. Why we don't need this? Because we are getting this from this post action. So let's give it refresh, and yes. So let me return something from the controller. It's returned nothing, so let me return something. Update is running. Okay, save this one, give it refresh, and update it, and it says post method is not supported for this route. Why it says that post method is not supported for route? Because let's go to the web.php file, and we are using this put, but we define them in our here we define this method post, right? So we need to add a method here which is it's a method, and then here you need to define this put, or you can also define it patch, right? It's upon you. So let's give it refresh and test it again. Let me go back, refresh it, and submit it, So it still says patch method is not supported for this route. So let me go to the web.php file, and here I need to change this from put to post. So give it refresh. Oops. Let me go back and give it refresh and check that it's working or not. It still says patch method is not supported for this route. It's not working. Why it's not working? Because we add the method here put, and in the web.php file we added a post here, right? So we need to make them same. It's also a put request or patch request. Okay, save this one, and let me hide this thing. So give it refresh, and yes, it says update is running. So it means that we successfully run our update method. So let's go to the controller and get the id of latest. Let me get id of post. So give it refresh, and yes, we are getting the id of 5. So let me get them into a variable. So it's a post, and let me find this, and this is an id, and here we are checking if the post exists, then I want to update this. So this is a post. In the previous videos I told you that how we can update it from an object of post. So the post title would be the new title which we are getting from this request object, and this request object contain this title, right? So let me copy this and paste it for all. And after updating this post, I want to redirect it from somewhere, return, and I want to redirect it to the page. Which page? Here you can define route method, and which route I want to go to this post.index on the index page. So let's save this one, go back and change this updated, and this should be also updated, and these are status of yes, no, no, and php post. So let's click on update, and yes, it's successfully updated, and get back to the main page. Let's go here and find where is our post. I think it's yes, its post is there, post updated, and this one is also updated, so we can easily update our post. So let me fix this issue that it's displaying on the new line. I align them in the one line. There is 3 button. I align them through this css property. You can view it from this, right? And let me vote this because this worked for me. Oh, my Stack Overflow is not login. Oh, let me, I will make it later. So let me make the post title and description short, so it will display properly. So now it's displaying on 2 lines. So let's go here, and how we can display the shorter title, right? So cut this out and type str, and then str having this limit. So first we need to type the string here. Okay, in our case it's a post title, and then we need to type the limit, how many character you want to display. I want to display only 5 character, and after 5 I want to display this dot, right? So save this one, give it refresh, and yes, now it's so accurately displaying 5 character, and then it's displaying this dot. So you can also display this blah blah blah, right? Hash hash hash, and then it will display like hash hash hash. Great. So the first parameter would be the title, your variable. Then second parameter, how many characters you want to display. If I click on 15, so it will display the 15 character here, right? And then the third parameter would be what you want to display after these characters, right? And we can also do this for our description. So let me type there str limit, and then here I need to put this description. It should be 5 and stuff like that. Give it refresh, and yes, now our page is working accurately. Let's go to the next page, and it's displaying as expected. So that's it for this video, and in the next video we will delete our post. Bye bye.